In Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. Scheduled for 12 rounds in the middleweight division. The opening bell of this scheduled 12-rounder here. A much-anticipated fight. Round one underway. When a right-handed fighter faces a southpaw like we see here tonight, Teddy, that right jab is right up against his jab.
That's absolutely right. And you know what? That's a great point, because there lies maybe the greatest advantage for the southpaw, because now the orthodox fighter doesn't feel comfortable using his jab. It doesn't land. It doesn't have the clearance that it usually has. And therefore, he doesn't use it, and he hurts himself.
Lights out, in bad shape. He goes from damaged goods to defensive goods.
Yeah, because right now he's fighting on instinct. He's doing things without even thinking, just automatic things. Things that he was taught 5 years ago, 3 years ago, that maybe he thought about, but he didn't do. Now they're just coming out. He's just naturally surviving.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Lights Out. Not able to land the headshot. He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Boom Boom's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Lights Out bounces back in his step. Start of a new round, coming off of a round in which he really took some punishment. Boom Boom's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch.
Keep your head moving.
That left hand over the top, he's accurate with it. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. That's a good left hand by Boom Boom. Boom Boom's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Unable to land clean by Boom Boom. Oh, a big shot comes home for him.
And he walked right into it.
Lights Out's fatigue is starting to play a major factor in this fight now. He is having trouble landing any of these punches.
Yeah, and it's not because his opponent all of a sudden is a great defensive whiz. You know, he's not Claude Rains. He didn't all of a sudden become the invisible man. It's just that he's not landing because he's thrown him from too far away, as you said, very tired.
Gets rid of that body shot. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Solid shot, the overhand left. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I notice is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round. That's
a good block by Lights Out. impact of that powerful hook. That's a stinging right hand by Lights Out. Little head hunting with the left. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
Pace yourself. Nice.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Blocks that punch. Boom Boom's able to avoid that punch. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Both fighters told us that they want to have a similar approach early on here. They want to show a lot of varied attacks.
Well, that gives them a better opportunity to be effective throughout the night.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Unable to score with the hook. Gets rid of that. Intended for his head.
Carry it away. You can.
Boom Boom's up around here after 3 rounds on Teddy's scorecard, but really nobody has distinguished themselves to any great amount so far. Sizzling hand speed we saw moments ago. Heck of a combination, but pretty easy to get it off when you're that fast.
Yeah, it is. And what it causes, too, is besides us saying, ooh, that we see those quick hands and the judges, you know, marking it down, also it makes the opponent keep his hands in his pocket. He's afraid to move his hands because the other guy's so much faster.
That's what I want to see.
Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed.
You got nice.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Boom Boom's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. What an impact that left hand just made by Boom Boom. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Lights out. Cracked by a shot upstairs.
Back to the body.
Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no. Actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription. Wow, a big flush blow. The left hand by Lights Out. Good flush shot upstairs. Halfway into round number 5 here.
Just like that. Keep working the body. Keep moving. Keep moving.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Lights Out. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. And Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Committing now to the left hand, good straight shot. Boom Boom's got that catch me if you can kind of attitude. He's almost daring his opponent at this point to try to land a headshot, but his movement's been so good. His defense is just supreme.
Yeah, it is. He's moving from the waist. He's slipping the straight shots. He's weaving the hooks. He's doing a real magical job in there, but his opponent is making no adjustments at all.
You're still not moving enough. Move, move!
Lights Out's objective is to land that jab, and he did so right there. Brings a big power punch. It landed well.
Well, we were talking about getting into the kitchen. He went in there, and he tore apart that kitchen.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back. And we come to the end of the round. In between rounds here, Lights Out's eye is completely swollen shut. What would you be telling him?
Well, this is going to sound a little tiny harsh, but guess what? This is a tough business. I tell him, you have two eyes, right? Use the good one.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Lights Out's punch didn't come close.
Move!
Good work defensively. Oh, that's a big shot with the left. And banging away he goes. Wow. Thunderous right hand floors him. Somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
That was not well targeted by Boom Boom. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Boom Boom showing us that defense is also very much part of his game.
Yeah, it is. Not only to avoid punches, but actually to even set up offense. You know, he'll make you miss, and then there's something coming back. He creates opportunities to hit you.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. 3 minutes gone by in this round. He's down by a fairly large margin here as we start round number 8, and we get a glance at Teddy's scorecard. But even more critical than that is this fight could end at any point if the ref or the ringside position do not like the way his face is looking.
And the cornerman has to think about, look, I never want to say give up on anything, but you have to be realistic here. Your fighter's not a puncher, so his chances of pulling it out of the fire are slim and none.
You're not focusing. You're still not moving enough. Move, move.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Comes right back with some offense of his own. The halfway point of round number 8. Lights Out's work rate is impressive, Teddy, but his connect percentage is not.
Now, there's 2 reasons for it, Joe. One is his opponent. His opponent is pretty smart there. You know, he's not just standing there saying, hey, hit me. He's moving, he's being smart defensively. The other thing is the punches are a little too wide. Needs to shorten them up a little.
Boom, booms, hit by a run. Did you see that? And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Let's see if he can build on the momentum he just created for himself. That knockdown did a lot.
Yeah, well, he's an experienced guy, so he understands that he still can control things. Also, not only the experience, but the confidence that comes with experience. He knows this is over when he wants it to be over.
He got hit, but he's... Wow! Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
It's over. This fight is over. Lights out. Bombs away. Worked again. Knockout victory for him. The beauty of this game, it doesn't matter how much you're losing by, you can always pull it out. Such is the case, Teddy. He was down on your scorecard. He's a knockout winner.
Yeah, it doesn't matter really what's going on in front of you. It matters what's going on inside of you. He never gave up on himself, as you just said, and this is the result.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you soon.